3 on that carry.
2nd and 7. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 22, Christian McCaffrey.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 2.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. A quick throw by Kaepernick complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jalen Reagor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have taken a 1st quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 3.5 to go, 1st quarter. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. The 40. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Demir Bird, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Play action. It's Goff. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Not much there, only a yard. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
7 yards. And it's
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. That'll be complete to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And the Titans first down.
Now Kaepernick again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Jamie Collins makes the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
now Kaepernick throwing on second down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
First down.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On play action, it's Kaepernick rolling to his right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive?
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. To credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep. They curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Titans.
On first down, Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Plugging him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
The tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Goff on the option. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The 37-yard
out of the gun. Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 20. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Complete to Dalvin Cook.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the front.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
This Minnesota D up up to the task on the third down pass play.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Eric Armstead. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Jamonte Casey on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Goff. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And this one's knuckling it. It just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. First-time Pro Bowler for the season ago. It's Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Kaepernick now to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Ingram.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5. At the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Tennessee.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. Oh, the slant complete to Hopkins. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Titans.
Kaepernick now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 14. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7.
Vikings 10, Titans 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jalen Reagor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
A I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And it's 3rd and short. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he finds Cook. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Titans 21, Vikings 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the option, Goff will hang on to him. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
36-yard line.
Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. And that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, at 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. This ball complete to Reagor. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Jalen Reagor. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. That'll be complete to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
That one good for 12 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Kaepernick. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And complete right side to Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Kaepernick to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Down and goal.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st down.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defense...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. between his ears right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Kaepernick. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Kaepernick's pass.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Gain on the play. And it's
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, Kaepernick again. Pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Eric Armstead in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
down and goal.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DeMonte Casey, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
5 yards.
Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Vikings 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I'm think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Today's final score, Titans.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, their words